Hello, willkommen. I'm Catherine, one of the German teachers here at Sydney Boys High School. It's my pleasure to talk to you parents about the importance and enjoyment of learning another language. We know that you want to give your boys the very best chance in life. Learning a language can be a big part of that. Why learn German in particular? Well, for a few good reasons. Some statistics compiled by the Goethe Institute, Germany's cultural representative here in Australia, tell us that Germany is the world's fourth largest economy and the largest in Europe. Germany is Australia's fifth largest import partner, sixth largest source of foreign investment, has 300 subsidiary companies and 400 branch offices which provide some 90,000 jobs to Australians. I believe this could even lead to a job overseas, where German companies are present. Germany and other countries where German is spoken are rich in culture, counting famous castles such as Neuschwanstein and Heidelberg, churches such as those at Cologne and Vienna, composers such as Bach, Beethoven and Mozart, writers such as Goethe and Schiller, scientists such as Fahrenheit, inventors such as Geiger, Benz, Daimler, Diesel, Gutenberg, Hertz, Siemens, just to name a few, who invented things ranging from aspirin to zeppelins, foods such as 1,500 kinds of sausage, Wiener schnitzels, sauerkraut, pretzels, Black Forest cake, beverages such as more than 5,000 different beer brands, world-class wines, sports and famous sports persons among their cultural gems. The question almost becomes, why not German in particular? Especially since German has so many cognates in English and belongs to the same family of languages. What have your son and other boys like him been learning? Well, if you ask him, one thing that is likely to stand out would be our famous waffle day for all year levels. All students learned the related vocabulary and grammar structures to ask for and thank us for their waffles, as well as to describe what toppings they would like and how they tasted. They also learned our secret waffle recipe and instructions for how to make them at home for their parents. We also went on excursion to the Goethe Institute for a morning filled with a variety of educational activities, all in German, followed by lunch in a German restaurant. The boys loved it. On the topic of food, your child has learned how to order things like ice cream or hot chocolate in a cafe, but don't worry, the skill is transferable. Your son will be able to order a typical Wurst with beer, or a delicious Wiener Schnitzel und ein Glas Gewürztraminer for you as well. Unless you care to join him in learning German, it's never too late. Learning another language at a later age has been known to give people a different take on life, as well as a great source of enjoyment. It can also become something you and your son can do together, perhaps with another sibling as well. Sadly, in Australia, many parents haven't been encouraging their children to study another language. Just because others aren't doing it doesn't mean your son shouldn't do it. On the contrary, that is precisely what will set him apart, give him an edge in the job market, not to mention more personal fulfillment. It's a great joy to be able to explore the culture of the countries whose languages you are learning and be able to speak with the people in their own language. So how will it benefit him academically and in his overall education? Please don't worry that we're not taking this seriously enough. We are deeply committed to teaching young Australians like your son German. Learning a foreign language like German has benefits supported by scientific research, such as increased concentration and memory, which he can apply to all other areas of study, but especially to other languages, including English. Studies show that if he's engaged in having fun learning German, he will learn it better and faster. With this in mind, we have included the study of topics of universal interest to young teens, such as sports, music, clothes, making friends, celebrations and festivals, food, as well as those geared more towards older teens, such as jobs, tertiary studies, including exchanges and working holiday schemes, film, theater, classical music, architecture, museums, travel, housing, and the environment. Throughout the entire curriculum, the culture of German-speaking nations is studied and contrasted with that of Australia, which not only creates a better understanding of the other culture, but a deeper appreciation for one's own, including the presence of German companies and cultural elements here in Australia. This concept is also applied to the language and grammar, where we compare usage in German with that of English. We do our very best to make it all relevant to the kids, engaging and enjoyable, while simultaneously stretching them and encouraging them to diligently apply themselves to improving their skills in all areas: listening and responding, reading and responding, speaking and writing. To do so, we bring in lots of authentic materials apart from their textbooks and workbooks. They range from printed materials, such as books, magazines, posters, advertising, to digital materials such as DVDs, CDs, interactive whiteboards, internet-based sources such as YouTube podcasts, interactive websites such as Languages Online, email, Skype, educational platforms such as Blogster, Edmodo, and having partner schools. We use a wealth of relevant and highly effective materials to help your son learn German in a safe environment while keeping the atmosphere warm and fun. I hope this insight into your boys' studies in German has confirmed for you the wisdom of their choice to learn German, and you will continue to support them in this endeavor. We look forward to sharing the experience with them in the future. Vielen Dank and alles Gute.